Hyatt Regency. Lots of folks coming in for their flights. We're already here.
Hey everybody, we are here at the Magic Kingdom today. We drove to Pittsburgh last night and stayed at the Hyatt Regency at Pittsburgh International Airport. And we got up at around 4, caught our flight around 5:30, and got here to Orlando around 7:30. And we still had our luggage. So we brought it with us and put it in the jumbo lockers outside of Magic Kingdom. The jumbo lockers, just for some insider information, will fit 3 bags, like backpack size, and a small suitcase.
If it fits in the carry-on and the overhead bins, it'll fit in here. As far as checking in, we only got a few looks. The cast members have all seen it before. We weren't the only ones that had luggage. A couple people did, but they sent us off to our own little area at the Ticket and Transportation Center, and one of the good boys or girls was able to sniff our bag to make sure we didn't have anything we weren't supposed to, and we got cleared to go in. We took the ferry boat in and tapped into the turnstile and straight to the lockers. Went in, they were $15 this trip for the jumbo locker. I think they go in 5, 10, 15 for the 3 sizes, and of course the jumbo locker is the largest of the offerings.
Yeah, it's been a pretty smooth morning. We
finally got some coffee.
We are thinking about buying Genie Plus. I think we're gonna try that, see how it goes, and see what we can get into today. So we can't check into our Airbnb until 2, and the plan is to stay in our Airbnb for a couple nights, and then we're going to Animal Kingdom Lodge, which will be awesome.
We're really excited for that.
Yeah.
And I have no clue what this Airbnb is gonna be like. I haven't looked. But she has.
I got a handle. That's cool. So here we go.
Let's go. That was a 6-minute wait. It was 15.
Starting our day with a people mover. No better way.
My mood has improved significantly.
Yes.
I'm out of coffee, but it's a good thing in this instance.
We only waited about 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Oh, in the ride? What? People Mover's about a 10-minute ride.
Yeah.
But I said it was 12, 15, it says 13 minutes, and we've been off for a few, so let's say 10 minutes.
Saw Tron. Progress on Tron. It's a good day.
fantasy parade.
Yes, it was so good. We haven't watched it in a long time, and it was fantastic.
I don't know that I've ever watched it.
It's been a long time since I've watched it, and it was awesome. Definitely not a thing you missed.
Hey.
What?
Someone just farted over here. It's terrible.
Oh.
All right, let's go get cool. We're going to Philharmagic.
Lightning lane is for It's a Small World. Okay, so a little update. We just did It's a Small World, and while we were waiting in line, we messed around with the app, and we weren't able to get a Big Thunder Mountain at 2:05 Lightning Lane. So make sure when you're using Genie Plus that you keep refreshing, because new times will pop up every now and then, and we were just really lucky. So
For us, we put at our, or at least on my app, I put down what my preferences were, and I just put what I wanted at the top. It's not that we didn't want to do anything, like everything else still popped up, but like we know we want to do Big Thunder, so that was the letter B, it was at the top. And so now that we got that, I'm going to remove that from my preferences, so all mine are at the very top so I can scroll down. The other thing is to make sure that once you book something, you can't just modify that reservation for your Genie Plus. You have to actually quit. Like, you'll have to cancel your reservation and then go back in and hope that it's still there. So sometimes that works. With two of us, it's worked out a little bit just because she could cancel it and I could try to book it. But the couple of times we've done it, the time that's been available has been later than what we expected.
yeah, so
it's a hit or miss. I mean, things are busy. We expected a busy crowd, and we sure got it. But there are still surprisingly open areas, like right here in front of Columbia Harbor House. So if we stay here much longer, we're going to eat another meal.
hush puppies.
Maybe.
All right.
Weather behind me looks like not good.
Yeah.
It said we have a severe thunderstorm warning until 2:15. It's 2:18. So we're gonna meander over to the Hall of Presidents and see what happens. Maybe if it does rain, we can beat it out. So outsmart it for once. Probably not. And in case you were wondering, here's a Disney duck.
So here is what the jumbo locker looks like. That is a carry-on size suitcase with
it's a small carry-on.
Small carry-on.
My bag's the upper limit of a carry-on.
And it's also got my backpack there, and we're also going to put Garrett's big park bag in there.
This is our new park bag, our wandered bag.
Yes.
It's gonna get in here for some side camera access.
Very nice, very nice.
Check batteries real quick. I'm not gonna take any extras. I think we should be good.
Okay.
And then it just is right back up. And let's see. Easy
Yeah.
peasy. I bet it'll go.
Place it and go.
And it goes right in.
And there it goes. Fits.
And now we don't have to. We have water bottles. We always bring our own water bottles and things like that. And they're always metal because they're refillable.
Mm-hmm.
And so these always set off the metal detectors. So
$15 for one of these bad boys. So after riding Big Thunder Mountain, we went to the Hall of Presidents, and then we stopped into Columbia Harbor House because we couldn't pass up Hush Puppies. Then we went to the Haunted Mansion. It only had a 40-minute wait, but someone got sick. And so it actually ended up being 70 minutes, which kind of stunk. That was the longest we've waited so far today. We didn't have a lightning lane for it. We did have a lightning lane for Pirates of the Caribbean, but after we got off of Haunted Mansion, there just wasn't time. So now we are walking over to the Contemporary to have dinner at Steakhouse 71, and we will have a review video coming out about that. So we'll give you a couple little shots of what we get and what it looks like, but look for that video too. Okay, so we are back at the Magic Kingdom for the evening. We went over to the Contemporary and ate at Steakhouse 71, and it was delicious. I had the filet mignon, and Garrett had the steak medallions, and both were tender and cooked to just the way we wanted them. Sides were great. I had garlic mashed potatoes and he had mushrooms. He had a beer that he really liked, and it was not inexpensive, but it was a very good price for the quality that you got. My steak was $37 and his was $38, and it was great. It was delicious. We really liked the Contemporary. We've never stayed there before. We hope to soon, but we are back at the Magic Kingdom. We're going to, I think, take it easy and maybe get a good spot for Enchantment, and then we're going to go ride Pirates, provided we're not too tired. Enchantment, and now we are going to do our last lightning lane of the day, Pirates of the Caribbean, we think. Yeah. We'll see if anything else pops up.
Haunted Mansion is at 13 minutes, which means it's a walk on.
Ah!
Did you know that? Little tidbit.
I did know that. The park is open till 11 tonight, so we will not be here till 11.
Yeah.
Good morning. We are at our Airbnb. It is the next morning. We got home or to our Airbnb last night from Magic Kingdom around 11:30, and we were exhausted since we'd been up for almost 24 hours at that point. Well, by the time we went to bed. We'd been up for almost 24 hours, so we were exhausted. We just needed to go to sleep. So I wanted to recap last night. After Enchantment, we went and we rode Pirates of the Caribbean because we had a lightning lane for it. And then we went and got some Dole Whip, and we just kind of walked around the park. The parks are open really late right now. They're open till 11 at Magic Kingdom. I think Epcot might be open till 10, but Magic Kingdom's open the latest, and we just kind of strolled around and enjoyed the really low crowds, and it was great. But we definitely were really sleepy, so when we got back here we went to bed. But overall yesterday we had a great day, very calm, very relaxed, which normally you don't get for Magic Kingdom. But we used Genie Plus, as you already knew, and I have to say that I think the best use of Genie Plus, honestly, is when you're able to mix that and standby weights, which we did yesterday. We would have liked to have gotten a few more lightning lanes, but we got them for several of the big ticket attractions, and I think it was worth the money.
Yeah, I think starting out early is very good. I mean, we did some things yesterday that we typically wouldn't have done before Genie Plus. I mean, we would catch some of those attractions like Philharmagic if we had nothing else to do. But between those Genie Plus attractions, it was either go sit in a show in the air conditioning for 20 minutes or go stand in a standby line for 45 minutes. So we took the more leisurely approach. So I guess in that regard, I really liked it. What I don't like is that it costs money. So when lightning lanes are running out and you can't book them, and you've paid an extra $15 per person per day for it, I think that's steep. And you know, you want to get you want to get the most use out of it that you can. I don't mind the 2-hour rule if everything was free. I do mind it that it's paid. It's a very long time to kind of go in between, especially if you're trying to park hop or do other things that day besides stay at that one park.
I agree. It was kind of a nice way to make us, if that's the right way to put it, do some of those filler attractions that we don't normally do. And that was nice because, I don't know, sometimes I feel like when we go to Magic Kingdom, we're going after Big Thunder Mountain and Space Mountain and Splash Mountain and
You're
then
not going after Splash Mountain.
well, then when we're not getting those, it's almost like we're like, well, what do we do now? Because sometimes I don't even think about some of the attractions that we did yesterday. And in that regard, I really enjoyed it. We're gonna try it again at Hollywood Studios, so look for that video to be coming soon. We're gonna try and get up and rope drop and use Genie Plus and see what all we can get accomplished, because that's the park with the big heavy hitter attractions that everybody wants to ride, with not a whole lot of filler attractions. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you so much for watching today, and we'll see you next time. Bye. You know why the shutters are crooked? The shutters are crooked because during the time period that this was supposed to be, they took every bit of like metal and stuff that they could get to make ammunition.
On this.
So they took like the things that hung the what are they called? Now I can't talk. Shutters, and replaced them with leather. And of course, leather gets exposed to weather, and then they sag.
We're working on our storytelling. It's getting better. Still not where we want it to be yet, but we'll get there in the next few years, I hope.